people are going to die. Girls. Maybe me. Probably you.
I would sooner slit my throat and Jeff's throat before I'd let that happen.
Hey guys, and welcome back. So today we're gonna be watching Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Season 7, Episode 16. This next episode is called Storyteller, and I'm just kind of hoping we can see Giles. Like, maybe he is the storyteller, he comes back from wherever he went, and maybe he has learned a nice little story there that he can tell us. I don't know how realistic that is, but that is definitely my hope. But I do wonder if maybe, because in the previous episode, we figured out how Slayers were first made and what makes them so special, and it turns out it's freaking demon essence that was in the first Slayer. So that's insane and so crazy, but I love that we got to learn more about the Slayers and all that lore about them. Like, I thought it was very, very interesting. But I do wonder that because we got to learn it in the previous episode, maybe this time someone will tell us more about the first evil, or just maybe learn more about it. And like, what is it that we can do to stop it, right? Because I just don't know if there's a way for us to actually defeat the first evil, because it's not corporeal, and I think it's more like an idea. Like, yeah, sure, the first is here and it can do things and it's an actual villain, but it's just like, it's evil, right? And there's always gonna be evil in the world. So I'm just super duper curious how we're gonna defeat it, or what the end result is going to be. So yeah, I'm wondering if maybe we're gonna learn something about the first in this episode. Also, of course, the previous episode ended with us looking at like a gajillion Ubervamps, so that's stressful. I mean, with that many, if that is like a glimpse into the future or just like a glimpse into the present, because those Ubervamps are like gearing up to get out from like that sealed place in the Hellmouth, I still think that that's gonna be more so for like the finale or something. I just don't really see how they could, bring all these Ubervamps out and that not being the end. So I don't think we have to worry about them just yet. Like, I think they're just, on reserve at the moment, and they're gonna come out near the finale. Like, I just think that has to be the case. Like, maybe one or two of them can come out and we have to fight those along the way, but I think the actual huge threat of like hundreds and thousands of them coming for us is probably gonna be reserved for the finale. But yeah, we also had that interesting moment with Willow in the previous episode where she did the spell and then went all dark-eyed, dark-haired, and just sucked kind of the energy life out of Kennedy and Anya. So yeah, that was a little worrying, but Willow didn't really seem to be worried about it. So yeah, I hope she can, keep her powers under control and can just do magic without worrying that it's gonna turn her back into an evil chick. I also feel like maybe the whole Kennedy Willow thing might be coming to an end. I don't know. Kennedy seemed very hurt by what Willow did, but I think also she was just confronted by the reality of what Dark Willow truth is. Like, she couldn't actually fathom it until now, so maybe she's just rethinking everything. So I guess we'll see if the relationship can survive this or not. But yeah, I'm just super excited to get into the episode, and I'm hoping for some Giles because I miss him and I love him, and I want Giles and Spike to interact because that's my favorite duo right there. I just love them so much. They have great chemistry together and comedic timing and just everything. So I really hope we get to see some of that this episode. And yeah, if you guys are interested, you can watch the full unedited reaction to this up on my Patreon. The link is gonna be in the description down below. And let's just jump straight into it. Love the music. It's gonna be like an actual story, like someone reading from a book or something. Oh, he's gonna tell us the story.
It's wonderful to get lost in a story, isn't it?
Sure is. He's so funny. Like, actually, the actor is doing a great job with this character.
A little tale I like to call Buffy, Slayer of the Vampyres.
Oh, dude, you just butchered the title.
It was cold last night and the wind was cruel, but the Slayer had a job.
I love this
to do.
concept. It's fun.
Unfortunately, vampires have a job to do too.
I don't think it's a job. I think it's more like a hobby for them.
Things look bad for the Slayer, don't they? She didn't see that second vampire concealed by cover of darkness. Ready?
Wait, who's knocking on the door?
Let's rejoin them now to see.
For God's sakes, Andrew, you've been in here for 30 minutes.
funny.
Entertaining and educating.
Well, why can't you just masturbate like the rest of us?
It's like, I do that too, okay? I can multitask, Anya. Don't worry about it. Did they change the animation? Oh, he's
great.
actually filming her. Like, did they change the animation of how the vampires does?
Buffy lives in Sunnydale, California. This is
I love his little drawing.
thing in the basement of the high school called the Seal of Danzalthar.
Oh, didn't realize the name.
Due to some circumstances, it got opened up a little bit.
I don't know who could have done that.
We don't know much about them except for they're very ugly and they're...
That's all you need to know about them.
Hey, I'm gonna do your special intro later. The man who is the heart of the Slayer machine. Yeah?
Oh, that's sweet.
I think it's a good time to do some introductions, don't you, gentle viewers?
I'm Amanda, and I grew up right here.
Yes,
not
I
you,
love it
sweetheart.
so much. That's so rude.
You've already met Buffy. She's beautiful with a lion's heart and...
I thought he was gonna say with a lion's mane.
Buffy and Spike have some kind of
Why is
history.
Spike
You can
shirtless?
feel the heat between them, although technically as a vampire, he's room temperature.
Oh, hey, Anya.
Anya, a feisty waif with a...
Oh, this is so funny.
I'm sorry to jump all over you guys, but I have to tell you what's really going on.
Ooh, but the Uberbamps?
I had a vision of what's to come. A horrible vision. Hundreds upon hundreds.
Honestly, gentle viewers, these motivating speeches of hers tend to get a little long. I'll take you back in there in a little while, but
That's amazing.
you see, I'm a man with a burden. A man with a dark past. You see, I was once a supervillain.
I don't know about the super in front of that word.
Oionic strength has been amply tested.
Shit, we're getting a flashback.
It smells funny.
I know, kind of sweaty.
What'll it do to Buffy?
Make her super...
The twist with the sound effect was so funny.
In my plan, we are beltless.
Wow. You're the best, Andrew. Yup, good looking and smart too. Yeah.
Oh my god, this is so realistic. I can't believe this happened.
It wasn't Jonathan just the cutest thing?
I thought you were in love with Warren.
No way you girls are
She's
ready.
not done.
You have to
Even
believe
Willow looks bored, and she usually can take a lot of that stuff. Look at her.
Oh, okay. Her and Kennedy are fine.
Willow and Kennedy have been in kind of a bad place lately, but things are looking up. You
Oh,
see,
okay, good for them.
I once had my own personal encounter with Dark Willow.
Jonathan, Andrew,
Wait, is this a real flashback or a fake one?
abracadabra.
Okay, it's real so far.
Halt him!
Oh my god, this is so awesome.
That's here it comes again.
I deflect thy power.
Damn, that is one effective counterspell.
That
Thank
one
you,
really
little one.
sucks. Little one. I really hope we could get to see some new Dark Widow footage as well. But I loved it still. I just wish there was more Dark Widow. New Dark Widow. What?
Uh-oh.
No! Another Marcy situation?
Don't do this.
No fucking way.
You knew I was there.
Yeah.
You noticed?
It's like, oh my god, thank you so much for slapping me.
Everything.
Slowly, I may be concussed here.
Oh. Honestly, I really don't mind the romance between them. It's a bit random, but I'm not opposed to it.
I've seen all these things before. Just not all at once.
So,
you?
what?
And a lot of other nasty stuff, too.
Like what?
Really should have had that foot rub.
Girl, if you knew that was gonna happen, why didn't you try to stop it? She did not care that the poor kid just died.
Here's something I think you're going to be interested in, gentle viewers. Look at the fine work Xander did on replacing that window sash. You can't even tell it's new. It blends in so well.
I love it just so much. It truly is gay.
This is Xander and Anya interview number 1 for Buffy, a Slayer of the Vampires.
That's what you're.
I understand that exactly 1 year ago today you left Anya at the altar. Any comment on that?
Whoa, what the hell?
Dude, why would you start it with that?
Of course, he doesn't think it was the right thing to do.
It was the right thing to do.
Interesting. feel like we're getting to something here.
Look, Anya, if I'd married you...
Is he trying to counsel them? Maybe he wants them to get back together.
You still love me.
Is that true, Xander? You still love her?
Tell us, Xander, tell us.
I swear we just covered this thing up.
Dude, is the answer actually no?
I don't know why any of you should trust each other. You've all been evil at some point, right?
No, that's not true. I mean,
It kind of is.
I've never been.
Evil is what evil does. And I know what you're doing.
Yo, what the fuck is this?
You're with that vampire. Screwing that vampire. You filthy whore!
Robin.
What happened to him? That was crazy. Also, why hasn't he tried killing Spike yet? I just remembered.
I think it was controlling you.
Buffy, we gotta get rid of this seal. We gotta shut it down before it starts affecting everyone.
How? How do you get rid of a seal?
The guy that fed it his first drop of blood.
Ooh. Oh, the little piggy! It's still here!
God, I hope that's not a student.
The fact that that's an actual possibility is crazy.
Sawed off before I rip your throat out and eat it.
Spike, the light was kind of behind you.
Oh, right.
Oh, that's part of it! Oh my god, that is amazing!
I thought I told you to piss off with that bloody camera. Here you are again with that thing in my face. You sawed off.
Oh, I love it so much.
Do you still love me?
Yes. I still love you. I always will. I just don't know if that means anything for us anymore.
What do you mean? It means something.
I don't know if that means anything either.
Oh, come on. So if you love each other, just get back
nice to hear.
together. I think I'm okay with it now.
I guess I'm more replaceable, obviously.
No.
Of course not.
There's no one like you, Xander. You were willing to stand up.
He memorized it.
Yeah, I guess we fit together pretty good.
We fit together great.
So what's the issue?
I hope you know you never left my heart.
Oh, he ships them so hard. I feel you, Andrew.
No more watching. The seal thing is your baby. And you gotta get in there before it tears everything apart.
Oh shit. I may have been wrong about when the Ubervamps will show up. I think that might be happening right about now. I think we might be in trouble. Where are we? Somewhere in Mexico, 2002. Is that this year? Oh, we get to see how they came here. Oh, that's awesome. I've been so curious about that.
Did you have it again? I had it again. I respected your ideas for evil projects, and I thought you had good follow-through.
Oh, well, thanks. It's nice that you noticed.
I don't know, after seeing this, it really makes me sad that he killed him. Like, I feel bad for Andrew.
Did you get the knife?
Oh, shit.
Dude, you're looking good.
Am I? Probably have pillow creases.
No, it's good.
I don't think I can do it. Jonathan has been a good friend to me here in Mexico.
That boy's blood is a powerful tribute. It's a gift.
And it didn't even work. Jonathan truly died for nothing.
Trio. Living as gods.
We are gods, oh, we are gods.
What is this? Oh my god.
There's power in that knife. Drive the words deep into him. It's the only way for us to get our reward.
I love Andrew. That's it. I love him.
We live as gods.
Wait a second. Go back. What was that part again?
You mean
Yeah,
this
yeah,
part?
yeah.
We are as gods.
Yeah, exactly that part. I was like, we went back here.
That part?
Oh, come on. Willow.
Kennedy, search his stuff. Find the knife.
It's in the kitchen in the cutlery drawer. You didn't have any steak
Oh,
knives.
Andrew.
Put your old murder weapon in with our utensils?
I washed it.
Did you bleach it as well?
Guess what, Andy? You just won yourself a free vacation to the beautiful downtown Hellmouth.
So he can do
Oh,
what?
that's awesome. Always wanted to go.
Andrew knows the language, can really talk to it, maybe give it commands.
Come on, Robin, Spike, let's go.
Oh. Nothing. Nothing really between Robin and Spike.
Got the kid's engine in here. Yeah, easy pickings for the likes of you, huh?
Hey, here to help, you know.
Check out Spike and the principal. There's something going on there.
Yeah, there
Sexual
definitely
tension, you
is.
get cut with a knife.
Sure, let's go with that. Honestly, Wood has like so much self-restraint that he didn't just try and kill Spike already.
No kidding.
They'll hear you.
Buffy, they're all the way down.
Damn, poor guy.
Struck down before I achieve redemption.
I love that this truly is just not helping. He's just gonna film it. It's like, this is for posterity. It's way more important than actually fighting.
I don't want a biographer, especially a murderer.
Yeah, we'll see. About that, we just keep tossing that word around, but that's not really what happened.
I mean, I saw it. That's definitely what happened.
What were you trying to do? Scratch his back from the front?
It was confusing. This isn't right.
Stab him. Spill the
Who are
blood.
you talking to?
What's
What
wrong
isn't
with
right?
you? Are you?
Did you actually think I could use this?
That's good.
Oh, this is more footage, right?
Kill you, found I'll kill your soul and I'll hate you forever!
Wait, is this how it happened? No! That definitely didn't happen the first time around.
I saw the seal possess Wood like that earlier today.
Yes. Yes, see.
That's why I'm here.
Yeah, that's definitely not what happened. He was not possessed.
What have I done?
Get out of my brain! Ah!
Oh, sweetie, I don't think that's how it went down at all.
Nope.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Is this how bringers are made? Jesus Christ, that's crazy.
Well,
Oh shit!
That was nice.
Are they actually back together, or is it just like an anniversary sex?
One more time, anyway.
Is that what that was? One more time?
Do you think there should be more?
I think there should be.
Felt like a one more time.
I think
Oh,
maybe we're
come
really
on.
over. Which,
Damn, just to have us back on their side.
now we can move on.
Sure.
Great. Oh. Oh. Oh my god, he was gonna go for it. That's what I've been waiting for.
Doesn't really make sense, does it? Bringing you here to talk to it. This thing doesn't understand words. It understands blood.
Blood opens it.
You wanna kill Andrew?
Turns out the blood of the person that awoke it, you, different kind of deal. It
It's
reverses
gonna
the
close
whole
it. No way she would ever kill him though.
Are you gonna?
I don't know. Maybe not enough to kill you. Stop telling stories. Life isn't a story.
Sorry. Sorry.
Oh, sweetie.
No one's responsible for anything because they're just following a script.
Please don't kill me. Warren said Jonathan will be okay. I trusted him, and I lost my friend.
You didn't lose him.
You made him go away.
Well, I don't like having to give a bunch of speeches about how we're all gonna live, because we won't. This isn't some story where good triumphs.
Yeah, it is.
Good people are going to die. Girls.
Who?
Maybe me.
No, we've been through that.
Probably you. Probably right now.
Shit.
Because I killed him. Because I listened to Warren and I pretended I thought it was him, but I knew it wasn't. And I killed Jonathan. And now you're gonna kill me. And I'm scared and I'm going.
I never thought I'd feel sorry for Andrew.
And this.
Does it need his tears into the blood? I fucking knew it. Or maybe it just needs his remorse or regret.
Didn't want blood. They wanted tears.
Holy shit.
Here's the thing.
Gentle viewers.
I killed my best friend.
Yeah, you really, really did.
I don't even think I'm gonna live through it.
And you know what? I'll be sad when he dies. Oh, what an ending. He's done telling stories.
We thought as God.
Oh my god, that is so funny. Okay, that was an incredible episode. I loved it a lot. It was a really fun concept and the way it was done. And honestly, I feel like it was also just done at the perfect time because by now I am actually really liking Andrew as a character. So focusing on him for the entire episode and dealing with his grief was fun and interesting to me. Like, you know, if they had done this earlier or like right after he killed Jonathan, it never would have like resonated with me. But now I'm like, yeah, you know what? I love it. I love that they've done this. It's very cool, very interesting. And I just loved him, you know, dealing with it and just by the end actually accepting that he's done this. Like, it was a cool way to show it, where he like thinks of everything as a story and like nothing, you know, really matters because, you know, it's not your fault. Not like how Buffy said, you're just following a script. And then if there's like a little bit of potential new information, or when, you know, Buffy told Andrew that the other kids, or like Wood was possessed when he was on the thing, he was immediately like, oh cool, that must have been what happened to me as well, because otherwise I would never have killed Jonathan, you know, like it was an accident, or that Warren forced me to do it, or I was possessed. And he never really got to just take the blame for it, but it's like, no, like sure, you were manipulated, but you still made the choice to actually kill Jonathan, and it is actually your fault, so you are gonna have to deal with it. And now he is dealing with it, and it was really cool to see. And I love, you know, the ending with him turning off the camera, kind of showing that he's ready to live in the real world and just take responsibility and just take things seriously. Also, I mean, the part where him and Jonathan and Warren were gods, that was amazing. I loved it so much. Such a funny scene. I love these little glimpses into Andrew's head. It's just great. But yeah, I'm also a little nervous, you know, with all of this talk about people dying, girls dying, Buffy dying, Andrew dying. I definitely feel like someone will die by the end of the season, or maybe in the finale or something. But this does kind of feel like a case where not everybody's going to make it out alive. I don't really know who is going to die or how many people are going to die. I mean, I feel like we always have like expendable people within the potentials, like a lot of them could die and we wouldn't really care. Like how, you know, when Andrew was making the little introduction thing for his video, and then we panned over to this blonde girl, and then he's just like, I don't know her name. So I feel like some of those potentials could easily die and we wouldn't really care, but I'm nervous that someone maybe from the main group will die. And I'm even more nervous that maybe someone from like the actual Scoobies, like one of the core trio, you know, is going to die. Like I feel like maybe Xander or Willow will die. I don't know if they're gonna kill Buffy again, you know, because I feel like that was such a perfect finale, like season 5 episode 22. I just don't think killing her again would have the same effect anymore. So I feel like maybe Buffy won't actually die by the end, but I'm worried that maybe Xander or Willow will. And yeah, Anya and Xander are done forever. Oh man, I feel like I really wanted them to get back together. I figured that Anya might never forgive Xander, and I definitely was rooting against it, or like not even rooting against it, but just like thinking that it wasn't going to happen way back in season 6. But with everything that has been going on this season and how they've been acting with each other, I really thought that they might actually end up getting back together, you know, where it has been long enough that maybe the wound of that healed, you know, getting left at the altar, but then, you know, they still love each other, so it might actually end up working out between them, which I feel like it should, you know, because it does kind of feel like that they are pairing up the trio, you know, like they gave Willow Kennedy, and apparently that relationship is just fine. So, you know, they made Willow move on from Tara and let her be happy with someone else. With Buffy, she is kind of between Spike and Robin. I don't know if she's gonna go with either of them by the end of it, but they are seemingly trying to pair her up. Probably more so with Robin, I think, at this point. But who knows, they could definitely do like a 180 and just have her and Spike end up together and be happy. And then it's basically Xander who's just here without a significant other. So I really thought that they would just make him be with Anya again. So yeah, I guess that's not the case. I wonder if they're gonna randomly throw a love interest at him or not. Hopefully not, like we're getting so close to the end. There's just like no freaking time to bring in a new love interest for him. So I guess Xander will end up alone or dead. That's a fun little ending for him. So great. But yeah, it just seems kind of weird that, you know, the character that they could pair off with someone and it would feel organic and natural and good and probably people would be happy would be Xander with Anya, and that's the one they're not doing because I know people don't really like Kennedy, they don't want Willow to move on. I totally get all of that. And you know, this whole thing now with Buffy and Robin as well, it just feels kind of interesting, you know, that they're doing those relationships where they just throw in a random love interest midway through the last season, but then with Xander there's like a viable option for him and the show is like, actually we're not gonna do that. I mean, I think it's fine that they're not doing it, like I'm not mad that they're not getting Xander and Anya back together. However, I do think it's weird that that's the relationship they decided not to pursue, and then they gave us Robin and Kennedy on the other side and it's just like, here, have these romantic interests that we just randomly came up with in the very final season, you know? I mean, luckily, I really don't mind either of those relationships, which makes me really happy because I feel like I would be so pissed if I was not enjoying those characters and those relationships because this is their final season and I really wouldn't want to be hating on a main character's love interest so late into the show. So I'm glad that I'm like okay with it and even like it to some degree. Like I'm not obviously as obsessed with Robin as I was with Angel, and I'm also not that into Kennedy. I was into Tara. Like I did like Buffy's and Willow's original partners more, but I'm still enjoying it for what it is, and I don't think in the long run, like if it ends up being Robin instead of like Spike and you know it stays Kennedy, I don't think these would be like these characters' very final love interest. Like I do think this is just something that like they need at this time in their lives, but I do think that, you know, after the show ends and all of that happens later down the line when they get even older, I do think they would find some other people who are probably better suited for them in the long run. So yeah, while I am bummed about Xander and Anya, I understand why they're not together as well, but I do wish they were, so yeah. And yeah, the whole Spike Robin thing, okay, very interesting. I really kind of forgot about the whole thing, but I figured that Robin would go after Spike kind of immediately now that he knew that he's the one who killed his mom, but that still hasn't happened yet, which I think is very interesting because now he knows for sure that it's Spike. So I don't know why he's not saying anything or confronting him or what's he's doing. Like, yeah, sure, he actually did end up trying to kill Spike this episode, but then got foiled by one of the students, but then he never tried after that and he's not saying anything about it. So I am really, really curious when that's coming to a head because we are running out of episodes. Slowly but surely, we are running out. So this needs to be addressed very soon, I think, so that we can, you know, really build up the finale and all of that. I mean, I think the last 4 episodes are probably gonna be like a huge, you know, setup and intertwined and like, you know, one episode ends and the other one picks up right back where the previous one left off. That has been the norm for the past 2 seasons, and I don't think it's gonna be any different for their final season. We need to get on this Robin Spike thing before things get truly insane, because I think those episodes are gonna be 19, 20, 21, 22. So yeah, we only have, what, 2 more episodes left before I think Insanity starts. So yeah, I just really need some conclusion or just something with Spike and Wood soon so that we can move past it and then just focus on the Insanity. That's gonna be the end of Buffy. What did Andrew call it? Buffy, the Slayer of Vampires. What a great show. Love it so much. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. And as always, a huge shout goes out to my Patreons for supporting me. Thank you guys so much. You guys are the best. I really appreciate every single one of you. And if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a like, leave a comment down below, and subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!
I tried so hard, but all these scars, they cut so deep, I bleed. I fell so fast from heaven, it's like someone clipped me.